Hello and welcome to this fifth season of this series. And the Six Nations is over now, but we'll still continue with this series. If you haven't already, please check out the other videos, otherwise you're going to really have no idea what's going on here. I could do 2 seasons in the next episode because maybe just do it less in depth, because I do these episodes in a lot of depth and it takes a long time. Anyway, I'm rambling on now and this is just going to take a long time. But yeah, let me know in the comments box what you would like me to do, whether you want me to keep going in depth or to do two seasons in one episode, or even 3 seasons. Anyway, you get the point. And as you can see, Reading have won the Conference South and they go up, and Bristol City go up through the playoffs. Barry are the team to go down. Now let's just check where Barry were quickly. Why is this? Here we go. So that's, yeah, they've got 3 straight relegations. Not good for Barry. So yeah, they're the only Welsh team that's here, and yeah, we'll quickly look at transfers just to see if anything interesting's happened. Nothing really that interesting. You can just have a look, because I don't want to go. I think I go too much in depth with these lower leagues. As you can see, Wolves have gone up through the playoffs, and Sheffield United join them up there, and Prestain, I can't pronounce their name. Now they did well the last episode. They stayed up against English teams, and they've done well again. What position? They finished 18th, so they're literally developing themselves into a Conference North team. They've become good from their seasons up in the higher divisions. But yeah, they finished above Livingston and Wraith, who go out of the non-leagues and onto the leagues which aren't loadable in this game. So it should be interesting to see if they come back up and they go down with the Druids. But yeah, it should be interesting to see how Sheffield United and Wolves do. Let's go up to the conference, and Stade de Rennes beat Brentford. It's not a game you normally see. In Crystal Palace win the division, and Watford came second. Watford have been close to going up quite a few times, but they've just missed out again. Burnley really have been one of the biggest casualties, I think, of this series. They have been in this division since the beginning. Look at that, 1.5 stars. Do they have anyone that look, they've got Ben Mee, Tom Heaton. They've still got George Boyd. Yeah, they've suffered big time. Nick Barmby's their manager. But yeah, Watford unlucky again, but Palace go up, and now Burnley are going to be the only Premier League team in real life that are going to be stuck there in those divisions. I'll just quickly look at transfers. There might be some interesting ones here. Juan Fran. Is that Juan Fran? Is that the same Juan Fran? No, it's not the same Juan Fran. Joe Ward's gone to Tottenham, 8.25 million. Good player on this game, Joe Ward's. Speaking of Tottenham, Alex Pritchard has gone to Nottingham Forest. Yeah, let's go up a division. League 2. Bangor City, look at that. They got into the playoff final. Unlucky. And they could have become the first Welsh team to go up. And I think that is the first Irish team to go up, because Bray Wanderers are going up. Now, how have they've been in League 2 the entire time. So they haven't had a relegation. This is the first time. And they've gone up. So well done to Bray Wanderers. That's really good. Look at that. Look at the teams they finished above. QPR, Premier League team in real life. Bray Wanderers. What? I think that is the first Irish team to go up. And there's a lot of Welsh and Irish teams down here. Dundee, sorry, going down, and some of the Welsh teams staying up. A lot of Welsh and Irish teams in this division. They're pretty much dominating this division now. They've all fallen down here and sticking around in here. That's mainly because only 2 teams can go down at once, but an Irish team going up, and that's the first time that's happened. And Leeds beating Bangor City, even though Bangor City finished above them in the table, they beat them 3-0 in the final. We'll quickly look at transfers. Palmera and Lons going up, as I've said. Danny Drinkwater, nothing too interesting there. Let's go up to League One and Partick Thistle. Look at this. This is really starting to swing. Well, the Scottish teams have actually been doing well as it is, and Calgary. I think they've had a great save. I think they won something. I'm pretty sure they still got Marco Sal. West Ham unlucky to miss out, but Partick Thistle. Let's look how they've been doing. Yeah, look at them. Partick Thistle. That's their second promotion. That is good. Partick Thistle having a great one. Comment in the comments box below who you think has had the best season. But look at this, Chievo Verona going down. That is random. Look Limerick and Shamrock Rovers finishing up here against higher than Parma, Catania, Kilmarnock. It was Catania who I got Catania and Calgary mixed up. But Sassuolo have had a decent run in. I think. Let me just look at them. Yeah, look at that. They started in the conference. That's two straight promotions. Gary Megson as their manager. Gary Megson working wonders there. That's 2 straight promotions. 3 promotions in this. They started in the conference. So Sassuolo really having a good time. Let's look at the transfers. Let's see if Sassuolo signed anyone. Tom Ince going away from Cork City. Have Cork City gone down? Cork City, they started off well, Cork City, in this save, but doesn't look good now. Cooley Woodrow, 2.4 million. He's obviously not had a great time with all these leagues coming together. He's normally would go for more than that. Let's go into the Championship. We're 5 seasons in, remember, and Torino go up, and Liverpool cannot go straight back up into the Premier League after that relegation last season. And Tottenham, Dundee, and Torino go up. Dundee United, look at that. Well done to Dundee United. And Swansea nearly got 2 straight relegations. 1 point off it. They really suffered. Oh, I actually saw. I was looking into them in more depth last episode. There was something had gone a bit screwed up for them in their season. Swansea. I don't think going up the season before was good for them. But Dundalk. Now we know them. They had signed some decent players, and look, they're up there. Celtic, who went down a few seasons ago, stuck around there. But Hull got European Cup. We'll have to see why that is. But yeah, Torino, Dundee United. Well done to Dundee United. Finishing above Stoke, Liverpool, Udinese. Big teams, Fiorentina. Let's see who they've signed. Really good for the Scottish teams. That means that there's guaranteed to be 1 Scottish team in next season. And there's always going to have been a Scottish team in every season now. Jordan Henderson, 12.5 million. James Ward-Prowse, 11 million. Oh, the game is going on a bit. We're 5 seasons in now, so that's why probably the transfer fees are going a bit weird. Dundalk, Danny Ings has left and he's gone to Rangers. Let's see now how Rangers did back in the Premier Division. And oh my days, the team Aberdeen. Oh, really, for me, I'm sorry. For me, they have got to be the best. They've done the best, in my opinion. They've been in the Premiership every single season, and better teams have been going down. Liverpool, Tottenham, great teams have gone down. They've been in relegation battles every season, but now they finish 8th. What an achievement. But Everton, Genoa, and Newcastle, two English teams going down there. Rangers having a successful season back in the top flight. But yeah, Everton and Newcastle, who came up a few seasons before, stay there. But yeah, Man United won the league, and it's been Man United or Juventus every time. And PSG finally get back into the Champions League for next season. They've been out the Champions League pretty much every season, but it's the same top four apart from PSG and Chelsea have split. But it's been Man United and Juventus changing every season, but that's two straight seasons for Man United. Yeah, PSG were in the the Champions League in the first season, but that's interesting. It was very close. Look at that. That could have. Let's see what the last game of the season was for all of them. Let's see. Just wanted to see if it came down to the last day. Oh, they drew. Look at that. Did any of the other if any of the other teams drew, then that means that was a bit of a screw up. No. Why am I looking? This is the problem here. I get too interested. No, okay, right. We'll work that out. Now let's look at the transfers. Come on. Oh my days. Sam Gallagher from Aberdeen has gone for 38.5 million. Now, where was that money respent by Aberdeen? It obviously was spent wisely because they did very well. Other big transfers: James McCarthy gone to 30 million to PSG. Rondon, Man City. Man City spent a lot of money. They finished second, so it did all right for them. Alberto Moreno. Let's see who Aberdeen signed. Let's put it here. Surely they got. We'll get rid of free transfers. We don't want to see that. Aberdeen. Here we go. Anyone decent? Aaron Cole we saw before. Liam Moore. Is that the one that played for Aston Villa? Oh no, this is the Leicester centre back. Oh, back. Here we go. No one that great. Bruno Zuccolini. They haven't signed Jordan Ayew. Gael Bigarriamani, who's on loan at Rangers in real life from Newcastle. Greg Murray from Shamrock Rovers. Yeah, but that's interesting. They haven't made any big signings, but they've done very well. Let's now look, before we look at the domestic competitions, let's look at the World Cup to see how the Six Nations did. And as we know, not all of them qualified. Ireland qualified though. And as you can see, if you haven't looked left, oh, what's going on? Don't look left. It's all going wrong. Here we go. Austria. Look, that's a bit random. France, one of the Six Nations, won the World Cup. So this database is obviously having a decent effect for it. Let's look at the teams that they're at. See, it's not that much different looking at it actually. There are a lot of French teams. There's not any, like the only English team, Lloris, who's at Tottenham anyway, and Kurt Zuma and Digne. That's the only one that's like different. There's no Italian teams really. So that's quite interesting that, apart from Pogba, but he's already there. So that hasn't really changed the French team. The French players haven't really moved, which is quite interesting. Let's see where the other teams got to. Semi-final, none of them got there. Quarter-final, None of them got there. Even Iceland got through. None of them got here. Second round, England went out to France. So the eventual winners they went out to. And who else? Ireland obviously didn't get past the group stage. Let's look at England's team quickly. See, this is more different. Look at the players at PSG. And Aberdeen, Will Hughes still at Aberdeen. And Rangers, Udinese. Elliot Bennett, what random player to be in there? Are there any other strange players that are in there? Not really, just him. David Button, yeah, that's a bit of an odd one as well. But yeah, that's been more affected the England team. So more of the English players have moved to one of the French or teams. So that's quite interesting. Don't really know why that. I'll be interested to know why that might be. It's quite interesting. Keep muddling my words up. Where did Ireland finish just before? Oh look, they didn't get a single point. So it didn't go well for them. Nathan Redmond at Inter Milan. See, this is another one that's quite. There's like nobody only in the Irish team. St. Pat's Athletic, Will Buckley there. Right, well, let's go into the Champions Cup before I bore you all. I hope you are enjoying this. I enjoy this a lot. I just hope I'm not rambling on too much. Oh God, we've just gone in just before the final. So in the next episode, we'll look at this to see who's won. That's very interesting. Perugia, but it's Chelsea are in the final, so we'll have that as a little thing to look forward to next episode. But Man United go out in the semis. Quarterfinals, Juventus went out to Man United. They all drew each other, which is unlucky. Two English, everyone drew each other there. See, Perugia, they become the first team that's been left behind to get out through the groups, I believe. Maybe wrong. Let's just quickly look down here, see if any teams finished third. No. Bastia, who are a team that have been left behind. Let's look at the Euro Cup now. That should have had the final, and Leverkusen have won. Or at least a Russian team didn't win this time. It's been all German or Russian that won it every single time. I'm sure that they're going to be doing decent. Russia probably have got a place off someone. I think they got a place. Russia have got a place off one of the teams that have been left behind because they haven't been performing well. One of the Irish, one of the Italian or what's it called? French leagues. I think they've lost places. We'll look at that quickly. But I think Ukraine may have gained one as well because they've been decent. Metalist Kharkiv, you can see there. CSK, who the holders went out. But Bastia, there we go. There's the team that's been left behind. None of the English teams anywhere inside. Where did they all go out? Bari, another team that's been left behind. Arsenal went out there to Bastia. So Arsenal beaten by a team that had been left behind in the French division. So that's a good sign for France. And Roma getting knocked out there. Let's just look at the first knockout round. Any teams here can be left behind. Yeah, let's just quickly look at those leagues and then we'll look at the manager movements and then that'll be the end of the episode. Please, if there is anything you want me to show you guys, please let me know. And Perugia win, and that's not what I'm wanting to do. That's the first season they've won. They've been up and about there. And as you see, they've had the best season out of the teams to be left behind in the Champions League. But look, they've lost two. We're going to look at the Champions League spaces in a bit. Ignore this. This isn't a league that exists. I don't know why it's there. But yeah, so they win. Let's look at the surely Calden Beef haven't won again. because they're like becoming Celtic now, and they have. Caldenbeef have won again. Unbelievable scenes. I think they've lost the Europa League space, Scotland. I might be imagining, but they've won every single. Have they got any good players? Let's look. No. Scottish football has gone even more downhill now. The big teams have left. Let's just look at the reputation. Look at that. It's below the second division of Croatia. It's below Serie B from Italy, and their teams have been left behind as well. But in the Serie, finally, that is bad. The Scottish Premiership is really suffering. Caldenbeef are obviously doing horrendously in the champion. Oh, they got through this time, one round. Oh, didn't go very well though. Have they got Stephen Naismith? Oh, what a signing! What a signing for Caldenbeef. Gotta love Steve Naismith. What's the one I've been missing? Liga 1. Queencamp in that. And they've got 2 Champions League spaces. So we'll look at that in the second. That's the first time they've won it. Bastia have been dominating there. Right, let's look at this now. And then we'll go and look at the manager movements. I'm interested to see this. How do I seedings? Not this. It's coefficients, isn't it? Oh, I'm not going to find this, am I? It's all going on. It's all going wrong. Nah. Club competitions. I think I found it. Here we go. Coefficients. Competitions, leagues. Oh, I'm nearly there. I'm nearly there. Nation Cup. No, I'm nearly there. Qualification places. Here we go. Okay. So England have kept the same. Spain have kept the same. Germany have kept the same. See, in Russia and Ukraine have got them. I think that's what's happened. I think, did Portugal always have 3? I don't think Portugal always have 3, but Russia and Ukraine have definitely gained 1. But look, France have lost. Whoa, France and Italy have lost. They've lost another one. They've been getting 2, but now they've only got. Oh no! They still have 2, but they've only got 1 in the group stage. Mind me. But yeah, that's interesting. Let's quickly go and look at the manager changes now, and then that'll be the end of the episode. Here we go. We'll quickly look through these. Just see if anything interesting's happened here. Nothing too interesting. Tony Pulis has left Birmingham. Kenny Jackett's gone to Notts County. Sean Derry been sacked there. And he's just been sacked in real life today. Leroy Dieter has gone. We were hoping for big things with Leroy Dieter, but it hasn't happened for him. Nigel Pearson at Brentford. Nothing too interesting here either. Let's go up to League 2. Leon Clark. Wait, Leon Clark. Where is he? Where does he play now? He's been at Blackburn. And under 20. Oh, he's done well for himself. I thought it was that guy that plays Wolves. Chris Powell. Any other players that have retired and become managers? Stuart Taylor. Is this the one that played? No, not that one. Ian Brunskill. Sorry, let me just check this guy. Is this the guy I'm thinking about? It's all going. There we go. No. He's moved from Italy, I think. Nothing too interesting there though. Eddie Howe's left Bournemouth. Russell Slade's gone to Cork City. Jens Lehmann's left Motherwell. Yeah, and Gary Megson. Gary Megson's come in and done a great job with Sassuolo going up. Gary Megson, probably one player manager of the year. Stuart McCall's gone out and he's in Rangers real life. This is before the update now. And he's gone to Chievo, who went down. So I wonder if he's going to get sacked from that. Probably not a great season for Stuart McCall. Any interesting managers here? Nothing really. Graham Alexander has become a manager and he's become a manager at Leicester. Apart from that, nothing too interesting. Again, neither is there here. It seems to be the same managers. Moving up. Stuart McCall here. Oh, I think it's because of the divisions. I am going up to Clarence Seedorf. There we go. Something interesting. Clarence Seedorf has become the manager of Hull. Oh, we need to see the cups. That's the one thing I haven't done. We need to see how Hull have suddenly got European football from the Championship. But yeah, Leon Osman has become the manager of Celtic. Random. Oh, look at that. Claude Makelele has become the manager of Arsenal. David Moyes is back at Everton. This is more like it. Look at these, some of these. Jose Mourinho is at Man City. Paul Lambert's at Bordeaux. Zidane at Marseille. Martinez done a great job at PSG. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Deschamps at Napoli. Let's just quickly look, and then it'll be the end of the episode. At the FA Cup, Six Nations FA Cup. And there we go, there's your reason why. Man United win. And Man United get a double there. Have they got more than a double though? Yes, they've only got a double. League Cup, Juventus win. And that's another trophy for Juventus. Chelsea win the Community Shield. The Paint Trophy's won by Calgary, so that's a great season for them. Another trophy for them. The FA Trophy won by Nottingham Forest. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If there's anything you guys want me to show you, like facilities or anything, please let me know. Sorry if this video is overrun. I hope you have enjoyed it. I can make these less in depth if you want me to. But yeah, give me any feedback you want. I'll always listen to it, and I hope you like this video. Like it if you have, and subscribe if you haven't already. The next video I will be uploading will be my second episode of the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge. So I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you enjoy this. Peace out.